What up, guys? Mad Scientist here. I'm going to do a pretty important video here. I've been wanting to do it for a little while now. It's kind of been pissing me off. So I really just decided to do it here. And it's basically going to be, why is there so much hatred for Ring of Honor? Why do people hate Ring of Honor so much? And, my title of this is just going to be Ring of Honor is mine, is my. And, everyone who's my age or around my age, our ECW. You really don't see a lot of people talking shit on ECW. From the 90s, a lot of people, say it was the most revolutionary thing to ever happen to wrestling, and this and that. And I liked ECW. I thought ECW was great. The fact that I guess it keeps reappearing, and people are kind of tired of seeing a bunch of broke down guys from the old school ECW. That may be the only shot that old school ECW really gets. But what I don't get is, why doesn't Ring of Honor get the love that ECW got in the 90s? If you go back and you look at shows from Ring of Honor, you look at the times, some of the best shows and best crowds from Ring of Honor, you stack them up against the best ECW, and it's just hard to say that Ring of Honor is just not on the level of an ECW, or is making its way, or was, or at one time. I personally got into Ring of Honor in 2006, really hardcore, and it's funny because I bought their very first show ever on a whim at a Sam Goody in the mall, here in St. Louis, just because it had, on the front cover it had like Christopher Daniels on it or something, and I was like, oh, I'll check this out. I'd heard Ring of Honor beforehand, and I never really checked out any of the shows. I checked it out, and off of just one show alone, totally blew my mind what's out there, and how underground Ring of Honor was for, at least until 2009, until it really started garnering a lot more attention. But what bothers me the most is the upbringing, the same factor. A lot of people talk about the talent in both companies, ECW, the original ECW, and Ring of Honor, and the one thing that is the talent that came out of ECW and went to WWE and went to TNA, or not TNA, but went to WWE at the time, it went on and did great things. Guys like Stone Cold, Mick Foley, Dean Malenko, Guerrero, Jericho, Benoit, Mysterio. Throw so many guys in there. The Dudleys, Raven. There's so many different guys from that company that went on and done so many great things. And what bothers me is a lot of people say you're a nobody in wrestling until you've made it in WWE or in TNA. You're a nobody. I find that completely untrue. And the big point I make on this is, match quality wise, if you, and I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, match quality wise, if you stack up Bryan Danielson's best matches against Shawn Michaels' best matches, it's really hard to say. Unless you personal preference on, you're a Shawn Michaels mark or you're a Danielson mark. If you're neither, if you're just in the middle, it really is just hard to sit there and say one guy's stack of matches was better than the other. Just because Danielson made his way 10 years, finally got WWE, never got the big one, he's a nobody. Look at CM Punk, the most talked about guy in WWE in years, really, other than maybe John Cena, honestly. So you look at those guys, and the thing is, the crop of talent coming out of Ring of Honor, going to WWE, ends up becoming the best guys in their company. They really do, because there's guys in FCW roster right now that are just floating around. Wow, just Dean Ambrose. When this guy gets to the main roster and just really shows what he can do, you guys are just going to be like, people who just don't watch Ring of Honor and independent companies say that they're nothing. A lot of the best guys who are in the WWE now come from Ring of Honor. They come from that product. If you go and watch it there, I'm almost going to guarantee the matches that they're having in Ring of Honor are going to be better than the matches they're going to have in WWE. So if you want to see them at their best, you hit up Ring of Honor. And this is not a hit on ECW at all. Not just, you know, I'm an ECW fan. I loved the original ECW. You know, Quad, my boy, IWR, he's an ECW guy. You know, we talk ECW sometimes. It's just like there's not a problem. I can't see why people, you know, are hating on it so much. Like it's just the worst thing that's going on in wrestling right now. Obviously, there's other things, but you know, and the one thing that I've seen constantly that really is bothering me is, you know, from Trademark's videos. You know, a lot of people calling him a robot or ROH bot or whatever, and you know, saying he overrates their matches and, you know, or the matches and blah 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 this, blah blah that. You know, it just bothers me to no end, just because people are so narrow-minded. They won't step out of, you know, the box that they're in and realize, you know, hey, look at this guy who's a WWE mark, and his favorite guys in WWE are, you know, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and Evan Bourne. You know, and he hates Ring of Honor. I mean, you know, that just bothers me. So like I said, I just wanted this to be my video, you know, stop hating on Ring of Honor fans, because if you were a fan of ECW, if you were a fan of WWE in the 90s and ECW, you know, those kind of companies, this generation, my generation of wrestling fans, our ECW is Ring of Honor. Just flat out. You know, and I don't care if I get any heat for this at all, because this is my true, honest opinion. I like Ring of Honor, but I also like WWE, and I also like TNA, unfortunately, sometimes, and Chikara and PWG. I'm not a narrow-minded wrestling fan. I like Puro. I keep my mind occupied on different things. You know, I like different companies. So, you know, the fact that it's hated so much just bothers me to no end, you know. Just, I don't get people. You know, a lot of the guys that you're seeing, that you're going to be seeing in the future, that are going to probably be the main eventers, or at least the mid-card guys, are in the FCW roster right now, are Ring of Honor quality guys. Claudio, Castagnoli, Tyler Black, Seth Rollins, who it is, you know, Dean Ambrose. I mean, if Chris Hero ever signs, good God, if Chris Hero signs, if you have Moxley, friggin' Tyler Black, Claudio, and Hero as your guys that are coming into the future, boy, I tell you, I'm telling you what, I mean, honestly, you're looking at some of the best talent in the entire world on your roster. You know, I would say WWE has the best roster in the world right now, combined with FCW. You know, I really truly believe that. So, like I said, my generation, Ring of Honor. You know, it's my ECW. Stop hating it. You know, I'm just tired of hearing it. People just need to get over it. If you don't like it, don't leave comments. You know what I mean? Or don't make videos, or don't talk trash on it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. I mean, if it's really that bad to you, just stop watching it. You know, that's just the easiest thing in the world to say to somebody. So, like I said, I'm the Mad Scientist. You know, comment, subscribe, do whatever you guys want to do. Put a hateful comment in the description, or not a description. That's where I'm going to be putting what I say about this video. So don't try to write anything in the description, in the comment section. That was my fault. Like I said, peace out, guys.